So, hello to everybody, this is Phantom Dulce, and today I'm going to be doing What If Goku and Bardock Left to Planet Earth Together. This story will basically be one of my actual favorite stories to do. The other one that I made a few days ago, one of my friends, will actually be continued. I just have to consider a date and time with my friend to make it. But this one I'll be doing it on my own for now. And for now, in the few episodes, this is going to be another Goku What If that I'm going to be doing with my other Goku's What If that I have to make a storyline for. So yeah, in this year we're gonna start after Goku is basically already out of planet Bardock, going to his way towards Earth. We're going to go into Bardock's point of view. He's basically the one getting hit by the supernova of Freezer. When Freezer threw the attack of planet Vegeta, Bardock just got the vision of Goku fighting against Freezer. Freezer Bardock still got that vision, but somehow Bardock just saw the vision kept going farther and farther, and Bardock saw that he was there. Bardock was just there on the ground, telling some random person to just be quiet and let Goku fight. He knows what he's doing. And when that happened, and when that happened, Bardock just said, "I can't die yet." Then we go into a far, far planet. Not actually a planet, a realm. In this realm, we see a white-haired person with the God of Destruction. I'm gonna say the God of Destruction, and all the other God of Destructions are in the realm of Zeno. Zeno tells them that in the near future he is going to be holding a tournament full of all the power, of all the strength of every universe. Every universe from the series is going to be fighting, not universe 1 and 2, I think, but the universe that were in the series will be Goku. And Goku was in his space bus, still going to on his way to Earth. But yeah, as we go to Bardock's view, Beerus asked Whis, yes, Beerus, the God of Destruction. Beerus asked Whis, "Is there any Saiyans left alive?" Whis then tells that there's only a few seconds before this Saiyan named Bardock actually dies. When Beerus heard there's only a few seconds before a Saiyan actually dies, he then says, "Whis, save him. He could be useful with the other Saiyan that you say is going away on a space ball." As Whis said, "As you wish, Lord Beerus." As Whis just hit his staff once and managed to save Bardock, putting him inside of the space ball with Goku. Both Goku and him, both Goku and him were actually led to the wrong direction. Because of that happening, Goku and Bardock were sent to Beerus' world. Reason why you see Goku black in the stream is because Goku is going to be getting Super Saiyan Rose instead of Super Saiyan Blue. You guys already know who's going to be getting Super Saiyan Blue. You're looking at him. Since Goku and Bardock are in the space ball, they both just fly towards Beerus' world. As Beerus just look at the space balls crash land in the water, which then floats out of the water. Beerus then said, "Whis, didn't I tell you not to bring them here? But my lord, if I train them, in the near future, they could train the other Saiyans that are gonna be created once we send them back to planet Earth." As Beerus just looked at Whis and said, "Fine, Whis. They will stay and train with you. Once the child reaches the teen age or grown up age, or basically the age that he met Chi-Chi in, he will basically leave our planet with his father." As we said, "As you wish, sir. Now, wake me up," as he said, "wake me up." Basically, Beerus then said, wake me up in 40 years." Not 40 years. Let's just say The fight with Beerus will happen once Goku is 30. 30. So we can say, wake me up in 10 years or 20 years, which would basically be after the Boo Saga and Cell Saga. When that happened, Bardock woke up and started to move around wondering, where is he at? Then he heard his son crying. When he heard a baby cry, he looked down and saw that it was Goku. Actually, Goku is with him. When Goku, when Bardock saw that it was Goku was there, he was like, "But wasn't I in that attack?" Then Whis appeared and said, "Well, I saved you because I have a mission for you." As Goku then looked at, as baby Goku started to crawl out of his the space bar. When the space bar happened, when the space bar attack happened, not the attack, but when Goku got out of the space bar, he started to not go like really aggressive. He was actually like really calm. He wasn't aggressive at all. He was actually much calmer than normal, than normal kids for that are Saiyans. When Bardock saw that, he was like, "Huh, so you are a special one after all." As baby Goku just smiled and started to put out his hands like a wait, give me a second. Started to put out his hands like a baby, and then Bardock grabbed him and said, "So basically, we're here. So who are you?" Bardock then said, "My name is Whis, and I am the God of Destruction's let's just say helper." As Bardock's like, "God of Destruction, I never heard of him." As Whis then said, "Yes, you will hear it. You'll hear him in 20 years. Now, shall we get move on? Singing? Goku's tail will not be cut off because he will be calmer than normal Saiyans. Reasons why? Because Goku isn't like any ordinary Saiyan child. He's not like Broly, so he doesn't need to. Goku will basically have the mentality of Goku Black, which will mean giving him the power to control his Ozaro's form. Having that power meaning giving him that power and giving him the mentality of a little person that wants to erase humanity. Isn't that funny, right? So I'm basically giving him the mentality state which allows him to control his power in baby state. Yeah, we all know that Goku Black is still. There's a lot of people that could agree with me in this. Goku Black in the series should technically be considered a newborn because he stole Goku's body and he literally started attacking almost everybody in that series after he gained Goku's body. So basically, he's still considered a newborn. So yeah, after that, Bardock and Goku spent. Bardock was basically training with Whis for at least 2 years and taking care of Whis, helping him take care of Goku. As Goku and Bardock was learning how to control his Ozaru state, staying in the human form but not going into his full monkey form. As Bardock learned about the Super Saiyan, Whis managed to get Bardock to unlock Super Saiyan 1. Unlocking that, Bardock just said, "Huh, so this is Super Saiyan." As Whis then told Bardock to train for at least another 5 years to when his kid, but when Goku is at least the age of, let's just say, 7 or 8 to start training on gaining Super Saiyan. Yes, I am crazy. A kid at 8 to a kid at 8 or 9 years old learning how to use Super Saiyan. Yeah, basically having the power of Freezer at that state is weird, right? So then Bardock agreed to it and said the stronger my kid could be, the faster it is. But I'm not making Goku unlock Ozaru. I'm making him unlock the Ozaru state where he could just stay in his human form and have the power of the Ozaru form. When Goku did that, when Bardock did that for the 5 years, he managed to unlock Super Saiyan 2. And he was close to unlocking Super Saiyan 4. He just needs to find someone that can actually give him a challenge. Because he can't fight Whis. Whis is basically untouchable with this quote-unquote ultra instinct because Bardock asked him about why isn't he touchable or why can't Bardock touch him at all. Bardock Whis then told him that he is basically an angel. Angels have an ability that no mortal could ever gain even if they last. It takes a good while to ever gain it, but this is a technique for the gods to learn or a human to learn. But then Bardock just kept it in mind that this technique can make no attack or deflection or anything if you master it cannot touch you. As Bardock just said, hmm, okay, we skipped the 5 years later. Goku is technically 6 years old, so we skipped 2 years more, meaning he is 8 years old now. 8 years old. Since Goku is 8 years old, Bardock decided to teach him Alzaro State. Alzaro State was the state where Goku's powers of the Alzaro form is in his human form, as Goku at that age managed to master it in under a year because of the Goku Black mentality and learning that he has. When Goku did that, Bardock was actually like, now let's train a lot more to gain more power. We skip a year later. Goku has managed to master the Ozaru State at a full percentage, which Bardock is basically literally happy. Bardock is happy that his son has this much strength right now. He is basically able to defeat minor freezer attackers or freezer workers. I'm gonna call them because they're annoying to me. Since Goku has that much power now, Bardock just see as we said. Now that your son is 10 years old, when I say I basically skipped a year, he's 9, but this is a day before Goku's birthday. Now that your son is 10 years old, I am going to be needing to ask you something. We're going to be training both you and your I am going to be training your son on unlocking Super Saiyan. Because giving him God Ki at this age is basically gonna be a bit too much for a poor kid. Go uh, Goku then basically uh so when we told Goku about the God Ki, or his father I say, he managed to get the God Ki for Bardock but not Goku. Goku got Super Saiyan because of training with Whis for only 1 year, which would make him 11 years old. There's no time chamber, so I'm not saying he skipped 20 years, giving Goku the mentality of 20 years old. He has the mentality of Goku Black, so he doesn't need any more mentalities. So when Bardock unlocked Gaki, Whis told him he needed to strengthen the bond of the Gaki he has, as Bardock strengthened it even more, managing to stay in his God form more longer than Goku did when he first unlocked it. And then Bardock tried to use it against Whis, but he somehow got out of the God form and absorbed all the God Ki into him again. Which then we said, finally, you managed to do it. Now all you have to do is basically, once you manage to master that, you'll be able to go on and off of the form, but it'll take a while. As we just told him, master this form and you'll be. Wait, what? Oh, okay, give me a sec. Master that form and you'll be good. As as we just looked at not Beerus, Bardock, and nodded at him. Bardock then nodded at Whis and told him yes. Goku, Goku as an 11-year-old kid, just looked at Whis and said, Whis? As we said, yes, Goku? How is my dad having red hair? As Goku then, as then he was told by Bardock then said, this is called Super Saiyan God, Goku. You're going to be learning how to use it at this age. Uh, then go. Then we nodded and said, now Goku, I want you to fight with your father and use all your power. Because I know that under those years of you training with me, you have Super Saiyan 1 and 2. Super Saiyan 3, I'm not gonna get a lot of comments on this. I don't think I should let Bardock and Goku unlock it yet. So I'm going to let them unlock it once they reach Rose and Super Saiyan Blue, which will be before the Beerus fight and the Majin Buu fight. On the Cell Saga, that's gonna be a good one. So after that, Goku, and Bardock were training and training until Bardock saw that Goku was absorbing the God Ki from him. When Goku absorbed the God Ki, his eyes started shining red, his tail went red, and his hair went red. Goku then smiled and got into his fighting position as Bardock did the same, as Whis then said, "Ready? Go!" Whis then let them both start fighting. Bardock was knowing that he and his kid are basically evenly matched right now. Yes, a 11-year-old kid is evenly matched at his own father and son, but Bardock is 25% away from unlocking Super Saiyan Blue, which Bardock has an advantage at Goku, which he has the mastery of Super Saiyan God, but Goku could basically last a good while at 50% Bardock. Okay, so we continue the story after that. Goku and Bardock finished the fight after an hour and 20 minutes. Goku lost Super Saiyan God after a few blows of Bardock's final attack. He was back into Super Saiyan 2, as Bardock then explains to Goku that he absorbed the God Ki. He just needs to train for at least 2 years, and he will unlock the power, and he will be able to turn it on, and he'll be able to go on and off Super Saiyan God. As Goku nodded at his father, as we smiled and said, "Wow, only two Saiyans and they managed to master God Ki as such a fast ability. And even better, his son managed to master abilities at such a fast pace. Only at 11 years old, he has a mastery of a Super Saiyan God." And we all know, because of having the Goku Black mentality, you're basically able to master abilities more weirder than I expected. This is why people should give more credit to Goku Black. Even though he stole the body from Goku, he should be able to he managed to have a form that not even Goku could have unlocked in under a few months or years. Then we go to when those 2 years pass. We have a 13-year-old Goku. A 13-year-old Goku. Goku is basically wearing the same outfit as Goku Black. He decided to change it. The name Goku was given to him by Bardock. His name is no longer Kakarot. Bardock said to hide from Freezer. This is before when Goku and Bardock were first found by Whis. To hide. This is backstory. Goku Bardock says to hide from Freezer. I'll change your name to Goku. And just to not confuse the storyline even more than I'm doing it, I decided to keep the name Goku for him. The name Goku is staying with Bardock for a pretty good while. Bardock then keeps it in and say his son name is Goku, but since they're not gonna be able to be found by who exactly? Not by Beerus, by Freezer. Since they're not going to be found by Beerus, no, not Beerus, Freezer. He will call Kakarot in Whis' world, but once they get out of Whis' world, it's no more being called Kakarot, it's being called Goku. Then we go back to the present day. Goku is happy that he managed to master Super Saiyan God, and he likes the color black, red, and his white boots. As Bardock says, "I like the style," but Bardock kept his own Saiyan armor. Goku keeps his tail wrapped around his waist. Bardock has Super Saiyan. Bardock has Super Saiyan 4. Yes. How did Bardock unlock Super Saiyan 4? We'll go to that story. It was a random day in Beerus' world. Goku was sleeping while Bardock was out training. He decided to activate his Ozaru form just to see what happened to it. Because of him having the state that he's allowed to stay human, his body didn't go into the Ozaru state. It grew hair all over it. It was red and his body was different, as Bardock said. "What's this form?" Whis then got out of Beerus's house and said, "Well, Bardock, you want to unlock something called Alzaro's State, but human-like." As Bardock then said, "Exactly what this can I call this? This is a state after Super Saiyan 2, so Super Saiyan 4 or 3? For now, they're gonna call it Super Saiyan 3 because they don't know it's Super Saiyan 4. Bardock keeps it in his head to call it Super Saiyan 3, but since when I'm saying the story, we're gonna call it Super Saiyan 4. Super Saiyan 4 was unlocked by Bardock as Bardock then showed it to Goku. Then we said, have you ever thought about combining the God Key with Super Saiyan 4 exactly? Like Goku and Bardock just looked at each other and said, no. Then Bardock activated Super Saiyan 4 and started combining all of his ki. Goku and Bardock Bardock to combine all of his God Ki into one, giving him an advantage of over the power. When that happened, when that basically happened, Bardock's body started to shine red. The God Ki aura started to go around his body turned younger. His Super form state was no longer normal. It was now godlike, which then he felt that both Goku and Bardock felt a sneeze happen as we said, "Oh, looks like both of your powers being here made Lord Beerus feel it." As Bardock said, "I think we should not be doing this over here, Father." As Goku said to Bardock, as Bardock then said, "Agree." When that happened, Goku and Bardock just smiled at each other as Bardock started to teach a 13-year-old Goku how to uh how to basically unlock let me think, Super Saiyan 4, but it was gonna take a lot more than that just to unlock Super Saiyan 4. When Super Saiyan 4 was unlocked by Goku, when Super Saiyan 4, Goku told Whis if they can stay for one more year, because at 14 years old, he could basically learn how to unlock Super Saiyan 4 and combine Gaki with it. And we're gonna basically say at 16 years old. He wants to combine both all those things and under 2 years. As we then thought about it and said, okay, you guys can stay for 2 more years. Then I'm sending you to planet Earth, to where you were meant to be sent. As Bardock and Goku said, bowed down to Whis and said thank you. As Whis then looked at all of them and said, "You're welcome. Now get training." Whis then left and Goku. Then they waited until night. Then they waited until night to teach. They waited until night for Goku to be taught by his father Bardock how to activate Super Saiyan 4. When Goku activated Super Saiyan 4 in the night, he actually went into a Golden Ozaro state. This Golden Ozaro state was confusing. Bardock was like, wait, what? I didn't go into that state. Then Goku's thing wasn't gold, it was pink. Okay, but it was surprising when Goku did that, he looked at Bardock and just started rolling. Then Bardock said, "Okay, Goku, calm down." As Goku then looked down at Bardock and started to shapeshift into a human-like form. But before he could do that, his God Ki got out of him and then went into the Ozaro state, making the pink combine with the gold, giving him rose type of color. So Super Saiyan God was no longer a thing anymore. Super Saiyan God, Super Saiyan 4 was not longer. It was Rose Super Saiyan 4. Goku went back to his human state and looked at his father as Bardock was saying, "It's only been a day and you managed to combine the ki. As Goku said, "Oh, yeah, my bad." As Whis was looking through his orb and saw that Goku's form was actually already combined with the God Ki. This kid is even more of a prodigy. As Goku then smiled at his father and they both started training. For over two years, Goku and Beer and Bardock were mastering Super Saiyans. They mastered all of their forms in under those 2 years, which is not all of them exactly. With Super Saiyan 4, Super Saiyan Rose God, Super Saiyan Rose, Super Saiyan 4 for Goku, and Super Saiyan God, Super Saiyan 4 for Bardock. Which Goku and him don't know yet that that form is literally giving them one step behind from unlocking Super Saiyan Blue and Super Saiyan Rose. This is their first hint from going above Super Saiyan God. They're still in the Super Saiyan God stage, but they're not there yet. They're not there yet. The day that they had to leave, both Bardock and Goku were on their outfits. Goku was in his Goku Black outfit, and then the the Kai earring was given to him by Whis. Whis told Goku to keep this earring. It will come in handy for him sooner than later. As Goku said, "Okay," as Goku put it in his other ear, and then he looked exactly like Goku Black. Goku then Goku Goku then Goku and Bardock waved goodbye, and yes, they also learned Kai Kai. Yes, I'm not giving them instant transmission. Nope, Kai Kai. They're able to travel to all over the world with only a thumb now. Goku and Bardock told Goku to use his Kai Kai to take them out of there. As Goku said, "Yes, father," and they both left. They both said goodbye to Whis and told them that they'll be back whenever they're meant to fight Lord Beerus, as Lord Beerus was still sleeping. But every time they use their full power, which is Super Saiyan 4, Super Saiyan Rose, Super Saiyan 4, and Super Saiyan God, Super Saiyan 4, he would sneeze and sneeze. No, which meant Beerus already knew they were there and they were ready to kick him or beat him out of fight. When that happened, Goku and Bardock landed on planet Earth, right where Grandpa Gohan, Master Roshi, Chi-Chi, and her father, Bulma, and the other Sea Fighters were trying to defend themselves against how do you against King Piccolo. Not Piccolo where he throws King Piccolo before he throws the egg. As Bardock then says, as Bardock then looked at Goku and said, "Goku, take him out." "Yes, father." As Goku then activates Ozaru's Day. He doesn't even activate Ozaru's Day. He only makes one fist, appears in front of them, and then punches King Piccolo on the gut and says, "Now, now, you damn, now, you damn bastard. Learn your place and leave this world." As King Piccolo spit out an egg when Goku punched him, he then threw the egg at Roshi and said, "You keep that egg and train it to not be evil." As Goku then looked at King Piccolo and grabbed him by the face and said, "Be gone, bastard." As he then let out a massive ki wave from his hand, erasing King Piccolo from existence. As Roshi just looked at Goku and said, "You just erased them." As Goku then said, he was going to die by my fist either way. "Now that, calm down." As Bardock then looked at Goku and said, "Nice, Goku. So, who are you guys?" As Goku looked at all of them and they all said, "We're the Sea Fighters." As Goku said, "Nice. So you, old man," looking at Roshi, he asked, "Teach me that attack that you just made a massive wave attack." He then says, "You mean the Kamehameha?" As Goku said, "Oh, let me try it. Ka me." And he kept on saying those words. As he finished it all, and let out a massive Rose Kamehameha, destroying the whole. No, it was his regular Kamehameha. Rose will be when he's in his Rose form. Goku let out his regular Kamehameha at full power, not knowing that to hold back his ki. When he did use the ki, Goku looked at everyone and saw that he destroyed literally a whole mountain in one shot. As Goku said, "Oops, that attack seems much powerful than I expected." As as Master Roshi and Chi-Chi's father and Chi-Chi just looked at them and just looked at each other and said, "More powerful? My Kamehameha can't even do that." As Goku said, "Oh, sorry." As Bardock then hit Goku on the head and said, "Next time, try not to do anything stupid." As Goku said, "Yes, Dad." When Goku did that, almost all the Sea Fighters just started looking at Goku and Bardock, and they asked, "Who are you?" And they both said, "We're Saiyans. I am Goku, and this is my father, Bardock." Bardock then looked at them and said, "Now, where exactly? Now, if you guys don't mind, we need to find someone named Kami." As before Goku left, he appeared in front of Chi-Chi and said, "You're pretty. See you later." As Chi-Chi just started blushing and just told Goku if he ever wanted to see her again, just find her on this certain island, as Goku said. Okay, so this is where I'm going to be leaving the series off. Thank you guys for watching the video, and I hope you guys have a good day. Goodbye.